Tips for comping for a singer. Well, one of the things I think is the most important thing is when you comp for a singer is to establish right from the get-go that I am accompanying you. I'll set you up with the key and the intro, but I want you to just sing it and not wait for me to play a chord for you to sing. In other words, you're the lead. I'm following you, okay? That's really important because if you don't get it right, then they're waiting for you, you're waiting for them. It's very awkward. So, so you might, like, for instance, that particular song we just did. You might set them up with an intro of... It's very clear. Da 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 da. Do da da da. And you're kind of answering da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da do do da da da. Then you might come in with some rhythm. Da 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 da, and then time may go, but oh my dear, our love is here to stay, not for a year, but forever and a day. Da 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 da. So now that's what I would do. If you start in with a bass line, in other words, if they go, it's very clear, our love is here to stay, not for a year. Once you've gone down that road of playing a steady bass line, there's kind of nowhere else to go. As soon as that stops, it's like, what happened? Okay, so use that at the tail end, I think, is very, very good. Okay, so again, when you accompany a singer, number one, establish who is the lead, and it's always the singer. Okay, and you are following them, and then answer the melody. Play in and around the melody. You don't necessarily always have to go, it's very clear, our love is here to stay, died for a, that's like kind of boring, but our love is here to stay, not for a year. Da, 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 da. You get the idea? So it's a lot more interesting that way. So think about it. How do you this when you have another chordal instrument that has their own way of comping? Well, you mean with a piano player? Well, you got to fit in somewhere, and if they're a guitar, it's very hard for a guitar to argue with a piano player because they got 10 fingers and they got a huge range, and if they're all over the frickin' map, it's rough for a guitar player. So what do? I don't know. You just try to fit in. Sometimes long tones. So if we went, I think long tones are beautiful. And you could do that. Long tones, don't be afraid to just play whole notes, okay? A nice, beautiful long tone. If you get too much of this kind of stuff, and if he's doing that, it's like chaotic. So you just kind of fit in. Also, you could do the 4 on the floor. That kind of stuff. So you got to just kind of fit in. Also, you could play lines. Singers, it's very clear. Our love is here to stay. Not for a year. Okay. And sometimes you can echo the melody. It's very clear. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. That kind of thing. Tell the piano player to take a break. Well, really, when you think about it, and this goes back to the 100% rule, which reminds me, because Bruce Adolph is here, and I did several conferences for Bruce, and we all talked about the 100% rule. In other words, when you talk about accompaniment, there's 100% of the sound. Now, if you've got one instrument, like a piano, okay, they're covering the bass, they're covering their accompaniment, they're all over the place, and they're providing rhythm and all that stuff. Okay, now, when you add a bass player, do you really need this low stuff anymore? No, because the bass player's doing his job. Now, so, what does that mean? You both get 50%, okay, the accompaniment. Now, you add a drummer. Now, he's doing his job. Do I need to be pounding all the time on the piano? Now, everybody's a 33 1/3, okay? Now, you add a guitar player. You got to leave a little room for him, okay? So you play about 25%. Everybody's at 25%. You dig? So now, if you add singers and or background horns and all that stuff, you got to find your little part to fit in, and you're maybe 15, 20, 10%, okay, of the total background sound. So you want to make it jive. So picture yourself making a record, okay? So every part's got to fit in really nicely. Hi, Rich here again. I just wanted to say thanks for watching, and if you liked it, hit the thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so you can see all the guitar videos I put out each week. If you want more lessons right now, I have hundreds of them at guitarcollegelibrary.com. And if you want to learn jazz, hey, check out my course, Jazz Guitar Improv. You'll see the link in the description below. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you soon.